My name is Jonquil. I'm coming back with another Bible story for you. We're going to talk about a man named Job. Okay, Job was a man that he was the richest in his area. He had 10 kids. He had 7 sons and 3 daughters. He had all the animals, all the servants. He was blessed. Okay, he didn't need for anything. Okay, Job was also, he was the type of man that, he provided for people. He helped the homeless. He helped widows. He comforted widows. He helped orphans. I mean, people who were in need. They didn't need anything because Job was there for them. Okay, he was a good man. So one day, there was a heavenly court, and they were about to present themselves in front of God. And so Satan comes along, and God asks him, Satan, where did you just come from? And he's like, oh, from patrolling the earth, seeing what's going on. And so God says to Satan, have you considered my servant Job? And he says, well, he tells him, he said, he's blameless. He has integrity. He fears me. And then Satan's like, yeah, he has everything. He's rich. You've always protected him. He had no reason to curse you. But I bet you if you take everything away from him, he will. So God says, okay, put him through the test. So then all of a sudden one day, a messenger comes to Job and says, okay, your oxen, these people raided your oxen. And so they stole his oxen. They killed the people who were taking care of the oxen. Then another messenger came and said that your sheep, they all burnt up, and the shepherds. And then another messenger came and said, your camels, they dead. Okay. Then when the fourth messenger came and said, your kids, they were at the house, at the older brother house. The house fell on them. They did, all 10 of them. Job was like, oh, no. He just tore his clothes. He just couldn't take it no more. So Job was really going through it. He was really going through it because, he loved God, and, he was faithful to God. He would even offer up offerings on behalf of his kids, just in case they sinned. So, after that, Job was really going through it, and all this stuff was taken away from him. So then there was another day. So the heavenly court was about to present themselves again, before God. And so Satan comes again. Same thing happened. God asked him, where did you come from? He said, patrolling the earth. He said, have you considered my servant Job? So he said, yeah, well, I bet you if you strike him with his health, he'll curse you. So he said, all right, go ahead, give him another test, but don't put your hands on him. So that's what happened. All of a sudden, Job gets boils on his skin. He's doing bad. He got boils on his skin. Poor Job was out there on the ground. He just wanted to die. He was doing bad, So then he had 3 friends. The friends came to see him. And the friends, they saw him from a distance. They like, oh, no, that's Job. So they felt bad for him. They didn't even know what to say. So anyway, they all said how they felt. And Job felt like, y'all supposed to be encouraging me. But they still was kind of, like saying the goodness of God, and even telling him, one of them said, you need to be praising God. And another one was like, you did something wrong. You must have been sinning, something ain't right. So all of a sudden, Job was responding to them and, saying how he felt. He felt like God was against him. He felt like, God didn't love him, and he's not answering him. And even one point, Job felt like he wanted to take God to court. Come on now, you can't take God to court. Okay, God is the judge of judges. So but he felt like that. So he was like, yeah, if I took him to court, this is what I would say. So, he was just saying everything. And then all of a sudden he was saying how he felt like he was innocent. So the friends didn't say anything to him after he said about, how innocent he was. And then another man came up and said something, started defending God. Like, nah, y'all not about to sit here and just talk about my God and not say nothing. So he was saying all the great things about God. Finally, y'all, God responded. Okay. God responded like, who are you? who are you to say you don't know nothing? Okay, so he told Job, you're going to sit here like a man, you're going to listen to me, and you're going to respond. So God told him, who are you? You don't know anything. You don't know. He even said one thing about like how the ostriches have their eggs and they leave them there, and they don't even think an animal would come and hurt the eggs, because God didn't give them any wisdom, but they could run fast as horses. Also the ravens, how they cry out to God for food and God provides it. How God voices like thunder, and how the storm is like his anger, so just all this different stuff. So anyway, finally, Job is like, you know what? I'm sorry. I don't know nothing. I shouldn't have said anything. I should have kept my mouth shut. Basically, that's what he said. So then after that, God had told one of the friends, look, I'm upset with you, because y'all was sitting here not even speaking up for me. Y'all not even saying the right stuff. So he told them, y'all need to go get some the animals, go offer them to me, and let Job pray for y'all. Okay. So that's what happened. After Job prayed for him, God restored him, gave him his health back, gave him 10 more kids. His daughters were the most loveliest daughters around, gave him twice as much as what he had. So just want you to know, no matter what you go through, God is there because he loves you. But it's going to always be a test. Life is a test, okay? But don't give up on God. God doesn't do bad things to you. Yeah, he may allow some things to happen, but he loves you. And you will come out on top. So don't ever curse God. Just know that he loves you. I hope that this blessed y'all, because I know it blessed me, okay? God always wants to see you do good. He don't want you to go through anything. It's the devil that puts you through the test. So I love y'all. Have a wonderful and blessed day. Y'all take care. Bye.